back. We'll see if he gets a chance off the boot of Chance Poor. Welcome to your college football Saturday from Lexington. As Graham Mertz, the transfer from Wisconsin, is in his first year as the starting quarterback at Florida. On pressing as they shift the tight end, as well as Ricky Pearsall, the exceptional wide receiver who's in jet motion. They'll start on the ground with Johnson, who's tackled after just a gain of a yard. That was Trevin Wallace bringing him down. Mertz, pressure coming after him as he is taken down. It was De'Aaron Jackson hunting down Graham Mertz.
Well, Graham Mertz is hot. He doesn't have any running backs in the back.
3rd and 15. Johnson with blockers in front. He turns the corner, and Montrell Johnson runs the ball for a first down on 3rd and 15. Geiger eventually chased him down. There is a flag down. We'll check on that. It is walking it back.
Holding. Offense, number 22. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay. 3rd down.
Well, they had done such a good job getting into the second.
Here as the Florida head coach, the 44-year-old. 3rd and 18. Johnson again. And he's able just to slide ahead past the 20-yard line. Hairston came up from that corner to return. Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt away for Florida. And this is driven well as Brown all the way back to the 17-yard line. And a flag is down as the punt coverage was quick to get to Brown. A 59-yard punt by Crawshaw.
Illegal block in the back. Number 22 on the return team. Half the distance. Correction, that's a 10-yard penalty.
Now they're down close to their own 10.
That was the 100th punt of Crawshaw's college career. Devin Leary under center. Ray Davis, excellent tailback, trying to get off right tackle. He's able to bounce it to the outside and go for maybe 10 yards based on the mark here. And yes, it is a first down for the Cats.
How good has Davis been transferring over from Vanderbilt?
And look at him with the power and the speed and the cut. It was pad leverage early, and it was Ray with the legs late. 19 yards for Ray Davis.
Watching. It's a tall order.
They're down in 5. Leary looks to the right, is able to get it complete for a first down as he finds Brown.
Yeah, it's a really nice job.
Davis again off to a great start inside the 20 and finally ridden down at the end. And a flag comes in late with that tackle as it was Miguel Mitchell bringing down Ray Davis, but testing the left side and good pursuit down the line by Florida. It was Castell, the safety, with the tackle. And the 24-yarder will get the day started. It was a long, sustained drive with Ray and Graham Mertz on 3rd and 5. They drop 8. And that ball's intercepted. And on the return is Wallace inside the 20. He was looking for Boardingham. It was deflected, and Wallace picks it off. For 6 yards on that run. Leary going to check it down to Davis. Davis makes the first man miss and works his way right to the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. Effort is up 10-zip on the 22nd ranked Gators. Remember all the years Mark Stoops had to hear about for the Cats, especially with their featured running back, Ray Davis, who has been just awesome early on, Katie.
He has.
Four-man rush, Mertz. Walker chasing him. Mertz has to sidearm it for a first down to Khalil Jackson.
Fantastic job of Mertz. things better in this offense to keep them on schedule.
Play action, maybe a holding call there, and it doesn't matter for Deion Walker. At 6'6", 350 pounds, he just caves in that offensive line and comes down on Graham Mertz.
Well, he's working against Kingsley Egwuaka, the center, and completely overpowers him. Again,
Robinson back to return. We're going to pin him inside the 10, and the fair catch will be right near the 10. Will Florida set up the return or try to come after him? Nope, they bail on return. Pearsall is the return man, takes a bounce at the 50, and he's going to scatter it, and it goes for. So that is a costly penalty that puts Kentucky back on the field, and then Ray Davis, all day Ray. Look at him go. Man, oh man, is Davis doing it up. 75-yard touchdown for sweet baby Ray. There's 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Extra point is blocked. Extra point can be returned. Florida may get on the board with 2 right here. But instead, Chase Johnson, the backup freshman cornerback who's playing special teams, who was assessed the 15-yard penalty. And with that new life, it ends up being the big play from Ray Davis. ETN trying to find something and finding nothing as more pursuit by the Big Blue defensive line.
It's just Tennessee playing at home with all that crowd noise, but when you get away from Gainesville, you still have to have that same energy and execution.
And now in a hole. ETN just clogged up after a yard. So during the Billy Napier era, they're 1-4 in true road games, 1-6 overall. Obviously,
likes to look for lined up here at the top of the screen.
3rd down and 4. They're showing safety edge pressure as Pearsall motions. ETN, boy, they had that every which way. Fitted up perfectly and pushed straight back was ETN. Trevin Wallace in on the play.
Egwuaka at center.
Gonna let this bounce, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Feed the beast. And they cannot stop him. Ray Davis, shifty, explosive, and dynamic today.
I just want you to take a look at the vision.
And here he goes. Ray Davis past midfield. Nearly kept his stride before Castell just got a shoe.
And what's unbelievable is that this is against a Gator defense that held the Tennessee Volunteers to just 3.3 yards a carry.
2nd and 6. Jefferson in orbit motion. They give it to Brown as he reverses field and is able to get inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job of Liam Cohen marrying what they've been having success with early in the game, right? It's running the ball, it's pulling.
Masterfully here early on. This time, Jefferson is taken down as knifing in was Uman Mielen.
Well, one of the things I really like about this offense from Liam Cohen is that it's a nice blend of pro-style schemes and spread schemes, right?
Davis back in, and Davis back to action as he spins his way inside the 5-yard line.
And just phenomenal vision again as Kentucky's pulling linemen. It's a simple power play.
In the backfield, Davis pushing ahead, and Davis is in. Ball came out, but the hands went up as a touchdown, Kentucky.
Rolling on the field is a touchdown.
And remember, all it takes is one pimple of leather on pigskin to cross that plane of the goal line, and nothing else then matters.
Well, it was the true freshman Kelby Collins that was first to make contact with.
Has a receiving touchdown. And with that, the 4-0 Cats, 23-0 against a ranked Florida last week. Is going to be flying, my man.
Kentucky has found some good portal additions. Louis Vuitton found a good portal addition in front.
Exactly. Katie, I'll tell you, the transfer is working out pretty well. 3rd and 12. Pressure picked up over the middle, and that ball, much needed completion as Khalil Jackson hauls it in from Graham Mertz. Mertz with time, going to take a shot. And what an effort, but an incompletion as Pearsall thought he had it. Last week he made one of the all-time great catches on this one.
That insult to injury here with about 5 minutes left to go in the half.
Robinson back to return. Going to take a bounce inside the 5 and nearly check up for Jeremy Crawshaw. As he said, boy, I had a chance there. Hey, want to remind you that tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
It's just been awesome.
Leary, quick strike, incomplete. That was off the hands of Brown. Coverage came from Jason Marshall. 82. 3rd down and 9. Leary. That ball should have been picked, and Jason Marshall could have been running the other way.
It's been that kind of day for the Gators, Tess. That's one.
Out to punt. Pearsall with the fair catch at the 25. They got flights on Friday night, Jess?
I think it's
first down.
I don't think it's Friday night.
Mertz able to keep it alive and get it to Pearsall.
Really nice job by Mertz. He's seen that a couple times in this game when plays break down. He's a guy whose production, it's got to go up.
Etienne catches a seam, and Trevor Etienne as he rolls his way past midfield for the Gators.
Finally, the Gators are able to get into the second level in this zone scheme. Left guard Richie Leonard doing a nice job getting a hat on a linebacker, and they've got to get these.
Graham Mertz going to take a shot, lofts it downfield. Great effort by Caleb Douglas. They're marking him down at the 1. He went up and over Andrew Phillips.
And Caleb Douglas is their biggest wide receiver. He's a bit shaken up here on the ground after the catch, but again, that's the 3rd time now they've taken a shot deep down the field. Couldn't come up with the first 2. How about the high point by the 6'3" wide receiver and almost.
1st and goal. Etienne is the running back flanking Mertz. Got to get something. Tripped up, slipped up in the backfield as they are marking Trevor Etienne down.
Yeah.
Mertz to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Hayden Hansen. And Douglas delivered on the big play. And with that, finally, Florida breaks through. And now a quick word. They had to have that score as this kickoff is going to bring the flag out as it goes out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds on the kicking team, number 29. The ball be.
Kentucky will get the ball to start the second half. Barrion Brown is back to receive. And on the return from the goal line as he wiggles his way out past the 30, and that's where they will set up shop for the offense that includes Ray Davis with 206 yards rushing.
How many?
For 206 yards and a half of football. Hey, here's Robinson as Robinson will turn upfield for a Cats first down.
That's a good decision by Devin Leary there in an RP.
Davis, that was well blocked and a cut, and Ray Davis is adding to it.
And again, it's Kentucky pulling offensive linemen.
Davis. And they can't. A penalty flag is down. We'll check on that. It's in the end zone. But Davis crosses the goal line again.
Illegal substitution on the defense. More than 11 on the field. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
4th touchdown. This Kentucky offense, that big blue wall up front.
Blocking, and they still ran it in.
Notre Dame could have used that. defensive count at the end against Ohio State rather than the other one.
That's what they needed.
Katie?
Yeah, Tess, Billy Napier was happy to get on the board before half. He said we finally started making some individual plays offensively. He said pace can help us here in the second half, so look for an uptick there.
7 lead. Mertz drives the ball complete for a first down. On 4th down this year. Mertz gives it over to Etienne. Etienne with a blocker in front. And Etienne takes it ahead as Mertz was going down and just was able to get it over to Trevor Etienne.
He made that way harder than he needed to. Khalil Jackson was wide open right over the ball in the shallow cross. He doesn't see him. Somehow he's able to stay up on his feet with Trevin Wallace.
Mertz on first down. Wide open, Pearsall going into the end zone. And let's see where they mark this to touchdown, Florida. Officiating crew took a pause, but Pearsall took it in. 33 yards. Matt comes on for the extra point. And with that, the 7-play drive produces a 2-possession game.
How about this route by Pearsall on this touchdown?
Junior references.
Yeah, Katie, it was as good as I've ever seen. Tyrone Prothro was the best catch I've ever seen. Remember Alabama against Southern Miss, caught it over his back, did a somersault. But one-handed, backhanded, Air Jordan, and you get clobbered by 2 guys. Pretty good. You need inventory.
Devin Leary on first down as he throws a strike to Tavion Robinson, and the Cats on the go again.
And I like Liam Cohen right.
Sense that this is an opportunity for Florida as they get the ball back. Trevor Etienne on the punt return from the 15. First man misses, and then the coverage gets him. But here we are under 5 minutes to go in the third. It's fielded at 24. Hey, we were able to wire up Devin Leary, the Kentucky quarterback, earlier. After him, and he's able to get it away as Pearsall lets it bounce inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15, and on it rolls. SEC Conference Spotlight is presented by Mertz on first down. Oh, sacked all the way back at the 23-yard line by J.J. Weaver.
He does a great job, Joe, splitting a double team. Damian George, and then inside, Micah Mazuka just can't.
4th down and 4. Mertz gets it complete, but short of the sticks. Arliss Boardingham was a yard behind the line to gain, and Afari brought him down.
That's a phenomenal job by Afari tackling the catch. That time.
Rayner. Good drive on the ball. Good rotation and through. A 50-yard field goal for Alex Rayner, who has made his last 12 field goal attempts dating back to November 5th of last year when he played at Georgia Southern. Big Blue Nation has brought it today, Jesse.
They really have. This crowd showed up ready to roll here at noon for an early kick, and they brought the energy, and this team's responded.
The road test. Etienne nowhere to go. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Keaton Wade was right on top of it.
We're trying to pull Boardingham at tight end, and there's just so much penetration inside. It's big 250-pound Deion Walker blowing up everything in the back end for the Gators in the backfield. And it's Kentucky, all dominant, all game.
Little NIL deal with Ray Davis, sweet baby Ray. As now Sumo Karngbe, he just keeps adding to it. As the Cats are going to be celebrating. By the way, we went there last night. We went to Malone's last night.
Yeah.
And, you know, Paul Feinbaum's not a big meat eater, but they bring out this Kentucky Wagyu ribeye board that I think weighed almost as much as Feinbaum, and he could not resist.
You know, it's so funny you say that. I just always thought Feinbaum was a
kale.
A tomahawk.
Excellent #1 ranked SEC total defense against that big blue wall. It went completely the other way, and the big blue wall dominated.
That toughness of the Gators is now going to get questioned on both sides of the ball, and they've got a lot they need to fix before going on the road and taking on South Carolina next.
That was a big statement win. They proved it, Katie.
Thanks, Tess. Coach Stoops, this was a show-me game, your first big test of the season. What did your team show you this afternoon?
Again, I love the way we started. I thought we started extremely fast. We're physical on both sides of the line of scrimmage, and obviously had some